Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Subject today is Pancakeswap, a very big project, very big protocol used by hundreds of thousands of people. It's by far the largest DeFi protocol on the Binance Smart Chain network. It has its pros and its cons. It's by far the largest. It's not necessarily the safest, but it's fun. It's a fun project. I consider it relatively risky. Okay, fix a few things. Okay, to probably make it safer, but by its sheer size, it kind of makes it interesting. So if you want to play and if you want to gamble with your tokens, this is a fun place to go. And since it's on Binance Smart Chain, the fees are fairly reasonable. They're higher than Polygon, obviously, but they are a lot cheaper than Ethereum fees. So if you trade on this, deposit coins, swap coins, whatever, you're going to pay maybe, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1 here and there. So that's not too bad. You compare that to, $10, $20 on Ethereum at the moment, and a fraction of a cent on Polygon. So it's up to you. If you're really cost conscious and you have a smaller portfolio, perhaps stick to Polygon. If you have a medium-sized portfolio and you find Pancakeswap exciting, they have a lot of features, so we're going to have a look over that. And we're going to talk also about their safety rating. Okay, so let's talk about the size of the project first. So if we look at the size of DeFi protocols, we see that Pancake is in the top 10. It's number 9 right now, and it's got $3.76 billion. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. By far the biggest project on Binance Smart Chain at the moment. In terms of rating, if we go to certic.org, it's their top rated project in terms of audits. Okay, they are on the Skynet, which runs a 24/7 security engine. Okay, so their code is constantly being audited all day. Day and night. So in terms of coding, it's not so bad according to Certic. Okay, it's relatively safe and it's their top rated DeFi project. If we look at Rugdoc, we see a little bit more on the dark side of things. Here they explain that Pancake right now has a low risk, a least risk rating on Rugdoc. However, they say that if this was an average project, they would probably get a red or an orange rating. Red being it could be rug pull, and orange is fairly high risk project. This one is in green because of the history and the size, and because it's supported by Binance. The issue is that if you look at the code is inherited from SushiSwap, and the code is reasonably easy to rug pull. Okay, you could easily put something in the code to take the cash out. Okay, and that's why a lot of projects basically copied the code from Pancakeswap and actually perform rug pulls. Binance has been plagued with rug pulls in 2021, the Binance Smart Chain, I mean. has been plagued with that. So not a lot of people trust Binance-based projects at the moment, unfortunately. So in terms of history, you know, the code has been tested and it's working pretty well. Okay, it's also Binance affiliated, so there's people that used to work at Binance that are working at Pancakeswap. Binance seem to have put some money into this, so it would look bad for Binance if there was a rug pulling of billions of dollars. Okay, so right now it's a market leader in DeFi. Okay, it's got 338,000 unique users, and there's $6.9 billion in assets locked on the platform. Okay, Uniswap, by comparison, has 6 times less users. Okay, and only $5.8 billion. Uniswap is the granddaddy of all the DeFi. So it gives you an idea of the size. Okay. Also, currently, because of its size, Pancakeswap makes a ton of money. Okay, legally, without rug pulling, okay, it's pulling in millions and millions and millions of dollars in profit. So the promoters and the programming team, okay, are swimming in cash already. There's not much incentive in rug pooling billions of dollars. You know, it's not impossible. It just, why bother when you're swimming in cash already? Okay. All right. So, and they talk about insurance. Basically, Binance would probably, help if there was a rug pull or any loss of funds at some point. Okay, simply because of the sheer size of the project. All right, so now let's look at the least happy reviewer. So if we go to DeFi Safety, which I trust the most, because they're pretty tough when it comes to reviewing DeFi projects, their overall score is only 42%. That's a failure according to DeFi Safety. Basically, you need 78% to pass. In terms of security, they get an 80%, which is pretty good. The testing is 73%, which is okay. But in terms of documentation, it's rather poor at 14%. The code and team at 58% could be better. And access control is pretty bad also at 35%. And that's why they get only 42%. So they should probably work on their documentation and access control and perhaps, fix the code. All right. I'm not a programmer. I'm just telling you what DeFi Safety talks about. Okay. Basically, you need to evaluate projects before you put your money in there. Okay. When you look at a safety rating of 42%, that means it's very risky. That means you can lose your money. Okay, remember that. I've used Pancakeswap. It's a decent project in my opinion. It's worth exploring, but I'm not going to put 80% of my assets in there. Okay, I'm going to put a small percentage. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of your portfolio in there. Okay, that's up to you. You decide how much risk you can tolerate. All right. So let's look at Pancakeswap itself. Okay. Basically, you need to connect Pancakeswap to MetaMask. Okay. And for the fun here, we're going to use our demo account, and we're going to connect. And we want Binance Smart Chain. So make sure you're configured for Binance Smart Chain on your MetaMask. Okay, so we're in. All right, they have some fun lottery project, okay, that you can play. So if you go there, you flip a pancake and you're ready to go. So right now you could win $225,000 worth of prizes if you buy a ticket. How much is a ticket? I don't know. How much is a ticket? Okay, you need to pay in cakes. Cakes is the token from Pancakeswap. And doesn't say. I guess you can put as many cakes as you want. I don't know. I'm not sure. I never bought the lottery. So, get your tickets now. You have an hour and 20 minutes until the draw. And if you're lucky, you win this or a share of this. Alright, so right now, if you got all 6 numbers, you get 6,517 cakes, which is about $90,000. And the first 5, the first 4, and so on and so on and so on. And the rest of the cakes are burned. Alright, so you would lose your cakes, okay, if you buy the tickets and you don't win, okay, any of these prizes. That's what it means. Okay, are you a winner? You can check here, and then they talk about you know, history rounds and whatever, how to play. They explain all the jazz down here. You can read that by yourself. Okay, so that's one fun part we've got. Okay, you have farms and staking. Well, let's start with the menus on the left side here. So we can trade. So if we've got some BNB tokens, for instance, we could change them for any other tokens that we want. Let's say cakes, for instance. Ooh, that's a nice loud noise. So anyway, you could trade cakes for anything, for BNB, vice versa. And, you know, you enter the amount and you pay the gas fee and up you go. Now, you do this and you can create some liquidity. So if you want to create some LP tokens, you can do that. And they have an LP migration. What are we doing with that? Okay, if you already had your LP tokens invested in Pancakeswap version 1, you can switch them to version 2. That's all it means. Okay, I understand. Blah blah blah. I don't want this. Let's go back. Okay, let's look at the farms. This is more fun. Okay, so here you could make some money if the numbers can show up. Okay, so you've got APRs here, and APR is like you're going to get the money, this interest was 60%, but it's not compounded. It's, you have to, and they give you the rates, so how much it is per day, 0.15% per day, 1.07% per week, and so on and so forth. So that gives you an idea of how much you can earn. Okay, and so you're gonna get paid in cake most likely. Some farms might give you something else, but most of them are gonna give you cakes. Okay, and got a multiplier. So right now this one has got a very nice 40x. Okay, and all right, so it tells you how much cake you earn and so on. So they have quite a few projects, lots and lots and lots of farms for just about any token you can imagine. They have a lot of them. So let's look at pools. Okay, so pools allow you to earn cakes also, or other things. Okay, so here you can earn that C98 token that I don't know anything about. Can I earn some AXS, some whatever. You can earn all these nice tokens here. All right. Now, what's interesting, if you already have some cake that you earn somewhere else, like let's say you've got some liquidity pools and you earn some cakes there, and you want to earn extra cakes, you could put them here, and you've got 2 different cake pools. The first one is AutoCake, which has an automatic restaking. So basically you're getting compound interest. And if you look at the details, the compounding is 288 times per day. That's fun. So you don't need to do it yourself. The money just keeps on compounding automatically all day, every day, like that at 288 times. There's a lot of cakes staked here, 93 million cakes already. So that's their most popular syrup pool. Now, let's say you have some cake, but you want to control where you put the earnings, and you want to, I don't know, swap them for something else. You want to swap them for, I don't know, USDC or whatever. You can do that. So you can use the manual cake. So let's say you got a certain amount of money invested in there, and you're earning some cakes every day. You can take them out, swap them, and invest them somewhere else, either on this protocol or another protocol, wherever you want. Okay, gives you an idea. Okay, let's look at other fun things. They have a prediction system which is in beta. So you need to click this to understand that it's beta, so it can screw up on you and you might lose your tokens. Okay, so basically what it means is you're betting, okay, that the price of BNB, I think, or cake, which one is it? Oh, yeah, BNB over USDT, that's the one. So you're basically betting that the price of BNB is going to go up or down, okay? And the next one, so you enter and you have to bet some money and you can win a prize, okay? If you're right. If you're wrong, you lose the money you bet, okay? That's the essence of it. And we have the lottery, which we talked about earlier. We've got collectibles. So you can buy some NFTs. Okay, if you find some of these to be cool, you can buy all these fun little rabbits. I got my own rabbit. No, I cannot buy this on Pancakeswap, but I kind of like this one better. Okay, and anyway, so those are the NFTs you can buy. Then they have a team battle thing. I don't know much about it. It's you compete with other teams to win cake and collect NFTs and all kinds of things. You can read that yourself. It's not something that I find very exciting myself, but I'm sure it's fun to do. Okay, and then you got, okay, another thing that I find interesting though, it's the initial farm offering. The last one was Calmar, which was several weeks ago, at least a month or two ago. So basically the Calmar project wanted to issue some tokens, and they decided to do it through Pancakeswap. And I guess they were successful, and then this was, the project was finished, and they got their tokens. All right, so that's about it right now for Pancakeswap. Remember, this is risky. Okay. You can lose your money, especially if you go in the pools or the farms, okay, and you've got these very strange tokens that you never heard of before, like whatever C98 is, or TRX, or Chess, or whatever. They might be great projects, but I don't know. I did not investigate all of them. There are just too many. Okay, so if you're interested in investing in these, you should do your research. Okay, go to the original website of the project, try to find if they've been audited or not, and check if their audits are good or not. check if they're on DeFi Safety, if they are on Certic or any other auditing firms that have been reviewing them. Check if they're on RugDoc. Okay, try to limit your risk to a minimum before you start putting your money into this. And because it's risky, don't put 80% or 100% of your assets in that. Put a small amount if you decide to invest in any of these projects. Okay, even just Cake. Don't forget that Cake is the farm token, and they produce an unlimited number of cakes. Well, if you produce an unlimited number of anything, the price of it tends to go down to zero at some point. Now, Pancakeswap is a solid project. They produce millions and millions of cakes, but they burn a lot of cakes as well. So it tends to compensate a little bit, but still, over time, you know, very likely that the cake is not going to be worth millions. Okay, it's probably going to go down lower and lower over time, unless they start burning cakes like forever. So keep that in mind. It's not a stable coin. It's not like Bitcoin. It's a farm token. Okay. All right, that's it for today. If you find this project interesting and this video interesting, please like and subscribe. Okay, the algorithms like that. Okay, and my rabbit likes that too. Yes, the rabbit likes when you hit the like and the subscribe buttons very much. And the rabbit, I said, oh yeah, don't forget to download the free book. All right, Rabbit and I says, have a good day. Bye-bye.